Hello, this is Brandon from CryptoSkim, and today I just want to put out a quick short tutorial of how to generate a Bitcoin paper wallet so you can safely store your Bitcoin. So I have search engine here, start page. You can use Google, whatever. Just type in Bitcoin paper wallet in your search engine of choice. It's going to return some different research results. A few of them I've never used. I usually use Bitcoin paper wallet. There's another one that I use sometimes too. Bitaddress.org is another one. But for this demonstration, we'll just use bitcoinpaperwallet.com. So click on that. Okay, so that brings up this website. Now here is a way that you could quickly generate a Bitcoin paper wallet right now off this website without getting offline. I don't really recommend that because even though the secure socket layer is encrypted, it's a secure connection and all that, you may have some malware on your machine and don't even realize it. You might already be owned by a hacker and don't even know it. There's different payloads that people can send to you in attachments or inside of pictures or video files or different executables where there's hitchhikers in there that can execute and phone home one way or another, whether that's keyloggers or screenshots or streaming video back, where they can take pictures of your private keys and spend them out of your control before you even know what happened. So I don't really recommend doing this, but just for the sake of seeing what happens, when you go this route, this number is going to start going down when you move your cursor around. It's just generating entropy inside of this block here, which is a private key. This is a big, long private key, 256-bit private key. Of course, the format, when it's done, the standard that they use is much shorter. You'll see that here when we go to print. So there's instructions here. You could calibrate it if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I'm sure there's probably some good reason. I've never done that. I always go here to print front. And this is basically the private key that is randomly generated for you. So it showed that big long key, and so this is the condensed version of that, your private key here. This is a private key, it's upside down. Here it is again, these are the same thing. This is also the same thing as these two things, it's just this is a QR code representation of these characters. This is your private key, again, same thing here. This is your public key, this is your public key, this is your public key. And so here's like basically your account number. In Bitcoin, your public key is like your account number, and your private key you never show anybody. So that generates, and if you want to, I think you can generate a whole bunch of them. If you want to, just randomly generate another one, right? And another one, and another one. You generate as many of these as you want, right? So let's not do this though online. What we should do is pretend, we just got to this website. You're going to want to scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. It says here secure wallet generation, safekeeping. It says going offline. Alright. And it starts talking about the same thing I just said. Download this zip file. It's going to take you to the GitHub for this project. You go into this green tab here and you click on it. Click download zip. I'm running Firefox, so I'm going to save the file. It's downloading this file, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect from the internet. I'm going to go down here. I am going to disconnect, right? So I want to make sure that it stays disconnected from the internet. Sometimes it auto reconnects on my other channel. So now I'm disconnected from the internet, right? If I try to go to google.com, evil Google, it's not going to fire up. I'm disconnected. It says not connected, right? So now I'm going to go to downloads. I'm going to open up that zip file. I'm going to extract the files. I'm running Windows 7, so it might be different for you if you're running a Mac or Windows 10. And I'm going to extract it, right? Because it's a zip condensed file, so I'm going to extract it out, and I'm going to go into that folder that it creates. And I want to run this file here, this document. For me, it's a Firefox HTML document. generate dash wallet. You want to run that. So double click that. It's going to open up a tab, and it's going to be just like that one page I just showed you. But now you're running it offline, you're running it locally. And so now you're generating a public-private key pair. Generating a private key here that's going to generate a public key using elliptic curve digital signature algorithm, ECDSA. So again, you just go to print front, and it's going to show you your key pair. Hook up your printer and go ahead and print it. I recommend using a dumb printer, but if you have one of those fancy, wireless printers that can connect to the internet, then you want to clear your queue, power cycle it down and power cycle it back up, and then you should be good. So yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. Go to this address, download the zip file, go offline, fire up the HTML document, and then generate a public-private key pair and print it off. So then when you get done, you can, wherever your Bitcoin is, you can send it to this address, right? So you can copy and paste this address. If you have it at Coinbase, you copy that, and you'll paste that into your send box at Coinbase, and you will send it. Then your Bitcoin will be associated with this address in the blockchain and not anywhere else. And you hold the private key. The big takeaway here is you now own this private key. Nobody else is holding this for you. So no matter what happens, you have control of these Bitcoins. So hopefully that was helpful. Let me know. This is Brandon from Crypto Skim. Thanks.